Combat Night!
But where the UFC claimed to do the first show post-COVID, they're actually 1 week behind your very own Combat Night doing the first post-COVID show ever.
That's a fact.
Big facts. So you got to wonder, who really is the leader in mixed martial arts? I mean, who did it first, really?
I mean, hey, in the 2020 era.
Huge shots.
Lance Evans in the blue corner, Manny Sone in the red.
Lance Evans really looking to wrestle here. Sone
left.
looking to throw bombs. Getting clipped himself, shook, sent it back to the far side. Rock'em sock'em robots by both men here. In on the double, driving on the fence, picking the hips up, putting him on the floor, pressuring in, but Sone having none of it, skating out. Great ankle pick to settle Sone in, and we are in half guard against the fence.
Well, Lance Evans out of Niagara Falls, New York, those up north guys definitely come from a lots of wrestling background. His background is wrestling, whereas Manny Sone is listed here as a freestyle fighter. You can tell he's definitely, wants to keep it standing and striking. So you got your classic striker versus grappler. And so far, Lance Evans has proven the superior in getting things to the ground here and keeping it on the ground so far.
Great pressure by Evans. He's got that Khabib ride going on right now. Sone just doing whatever he can to try to peel him off like pants, really. That's how you got to get out of that position. He's achieved his half guard. He's starting to scoop the hips, shuck the head, attempted to sit up on a Kimura, but the underhook shut the door for him. What is Evans going to try and do here? Because he seems quite content to just be on top.
Yeah, I mean, if you just sit there and just lay on top of your opponent, eventually the referee will, stand you up. So if I'm Lance Evans, I'm going to at least posture up and throw some strikes every now and then, maybe attempt a submission.
Evans is looking more than happy to chill until I said that, apparently.
He must have heard you.
Big shots by Evan. Evans taking his time. He knows this is the first round, so to blow his wad throwing huge shots on a fresh opponent is kind of a waste. Take your time, control, make them tired, grind them out. And then in the second and third, when that guy doesn't have as much explosion, that's when you start to rain down hellfire.
Yeah, we definitely saw that in our previous fight here with Dominic White and Daniel Garcia, whereas Dominic White came
Great
out,
right hand by
aggressive
Evans.
balls to the walls, but Daniel Garcia kept his composure and eventually waited for the gas tank of Dominic White to dissipate.
Huge right hook misses. Sone doing a good job of defending himself, but when it's on the mat, he's just getting smashed. He does not have an answer for the pressure of the wrestler, Mr. Evans.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get a little bit of space, you need to get your butt up.
Yeah, there's no time to question, guys. You got 3 minutes to work. Get it moving. Pull the trigger. You cannot wait.
Yeah, especially these are quick, short, three-minute rounds.
And the gas it takes to throw a 5-piece versus the gas it takes to grind out a single double, it's not even comparable.
No, not at all.
Second round in this welterweight match.
Huge right hand.
So let's see, what does Lance Evans want to do? He's landed a couple of strikes here. Does he want to take things back to the ground?
Oh, huge Superman punch to the double. Underhook drag down in a great top position here. Now we're right back to wrestling. Elementary.
Yeah, Lance came out. He came out in those first, 15, 20 seconds like he wanted to strike again with Manny Sone, which is what Manny favors. But then as soon as things got to going, Lance took it right back to where it was, where the first round ended, on the ground.
But even in those moments of striking, Evans was getting the better of it on this one.
Yeah, he was.
Cracked him with a huge right hand, followed up with a short hook flurry, and just really put a good beating on him for a second or two. Looking to pin the hand with his left knee, raining down shots, huge shots. Looking for the finish is Evans, it seemed. I'm telling you, against the cage, half guard is where it's at, guys. They can't use their hips, and you can just bludgeon them.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
Evans just sitting on top.
Yeah, he's continuing to apply that pressure on him. He's okay sitting here in the guard of Manny Sone.
Man, that head position is your old school wrestler grind. To stick your head in their chin or their throat, and you just push. And as soon as they get relief, you punch them in the face.
Yeah, it seems here as the round goes on, the more fatigue sets in for Manny Sone. Yeah, it's a lot of work here that Lance Evans is, instilling on or applying pressure, but it's even more work getting your butt dominated on the ground as you're on your back by Manny Sone. So he's got to push off, he's got to fight hard, he's got to dig deep right now here.
He's got a grown-ass man sitting on top of him, punching him in the face. Just getting punched in your arms as you block successfully is draining. For them to actually land, it sucks a bit of your soul out every time.
Exactly. I don't know if he's waiting for the right time to, throw up a submission, maybe a fluke armbar, a triangle or something like that, but this is not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is MMA, mixed martial arts. You're allowed to punch, and that's what Lance Evans is doing here. He's controlling him, posture up and striking. Control him, posture up and striking. Just laying on your back here by Manny is not going to get the job done.
It takes a special type of grappler to be able to take that kind of damage and still attack off the bottom. Honestly, when I think about it, we're talking like Nogueira, maybe a Damian Maia, but Damian Maia was never really in those positions.
No.
But like a Nogueira could take a beating.
Evans, Manny Sone.
In Thai, that would be Yokti Sam. Yokti Sam. Do you think there's going to be a takedown?
Eventually, Lance Evans, there he goes. Opened up with a couple of kicks and then shot in for his takedown. If something has worked as well as it did for Lance Evans in the first 2 rounds, why stop now? I'm already up 2 rounds to none. So
I wouldn't stop.
Make him solve it.
Exactly.
Lance Evans doesn't have a nickname yet, but I'm going to throw in Explosivo.
See.
Little action.
We got some action going on here in the inside of the cage and outside of the cage.
Outside the cage looks like a lot of chirping.
Again, less than 2 minutes left here, and Lance Evans in the same position he's been in for the last 2 rounds here. Manny Sone needs to get up.
Axe kick by Evans. Sone looking to stomp the knees, which I always thought was illegal. Let's look for a Superman overhand to the guard. Do it, Evans. Bomb! Big shots by Evans.
I guess one of the best ways, the most effective ways to pass somebody's guard is just slam down punches. If they're blocking the punches that are coming at their face, they can't stop you by passing their guard.
As long as you don't drop into an up kick, you're doing a pretty good job there.
Yes.
Sone climbing the legs, but no avail, no hip movement, not able to really turn on bottom. Oh, here we go. Big armbar attack. He is in. Evans peels the arm out and punishes him for the attempt. How dare you, sir?
But with a minute left, that's what Manny Sone's game plan is to throw up a Hail Mary submission.
He needs to throw up more Hail Marys.
Yeah.
Here we are. He's looking for that Kimura. Big shots again. Evans' corner calling for the hammer fist. They go play this man's face like a drum. But as we all know, that guy's sitting yelling, and Mr. Evans has been pummeling a dude for 9 minutes. Bang! Big right hand, right on the jaw. If Evans wants the finish, he's not far from it.
Yeah, he just postures up.
He's got 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Rain down death. What a fight. Evans dominating every second of every round minus like the first 10. Fabulous, fabulous showing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have reached a decision. Your winner with a unanimous decision, winning all 3 rounds out of the blue corner, Lance Evans. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen, for dominant victory.